No, this is old. I'm just gonna make myself a coffee. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Ugh. Can I be mean this morning? There's somebody I don't like, an influencer. No, I better not be mean. My salvation depends on it. James Charles, him too. Do you stream your whole day? No, a few hours. Most of it. My logo arm has gotten huge. What's going on? Alicia. She gave you money. Who? Michaela Nagoria. I don't like her. She gets on my nerves. I don't hate her personally. It's just every time I'm scrolling on TikTok and I hear her fake accent, I just want to scream. Hi everybody! Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You can't stand her either. Yeah, no, there's kids somewhere else. So I gotta use the washroom already. Just even thinking of drinking coffee makes it... Man! Isn't this hilarious? Look at my hand. Cheers! I hate that. My fake Canadian accent? I have a fake Canadian accent? Filter to the heavens. Yeah, I really just dislike most fake influencers, honestly. They just gross me out. They just annoy me, especially today. Remember I went on that rant about 3-wick candles for $200? Offer double the deposit. Who's going to pay for that? I don't mind the Boston accent, but her, it's exaggerated and fake. There's proof that it's fake. When she started her online career, she talked normal. It's like, okay, and hers is like extra annoying. Because I actually like a Boston accent. Double the deposit. They can double kiss my grits. Live on the street then if I have to pay double deposit. No way. Like, pay double deposit and then have what, $50 left for Nashies and everything else? Fees, Halloween season? Bastin. She is so acting, yeah. Okay, this is supposed to, I think this fits wrong. These are too small. I'm better than that? Better than what? Are you fit to travel? I don't know. I didn't see a doctor yet. Cat Lou, why do you come in here and take everything I say so literally? You're always butthurt about something. How do you get through life? Being offended every day by every little thing people say. I could not. Can I contact a realtor? I don't know. I'll figure it out, guys. You know, I'll figure it out. Figure something out. Good morning. Call the landlord you had in June. After telling him he's a joke? No. I don't want to live here. No, I'm not staying here. My refrigerator's running. Yeah, I'm going to be buffering here and then. This is so awful. Don't hate me and cancel me. But I remember pranking people in the phone book when we had phone books. As a kid, my friend and I would look up every person named Gaylord and we would call them and prank them. Yeah. I know, it was awful. The original plan was for end of October. Exactly, Christina. Yes. I know, kids are awful. I was an awful kid. You like the color? Thank you, Zach. Yeah, there was like a couple. I think in Cornwall there was like a couple. And I think they got pranked often because he was like, if you kids don't stop. And that was the first time I called. Does Celeste even know you're still there? No, when we're not arguing, no, it's good when we're not arguing. It's just different because, you know, we know that we're splitting up, getting divorced, whatever, so. Do you know that every day someone comes in and says, Rip Vegas doll? So it's nice to see you. I'm glad you're okay. No, taking Julia is not possible for many other reasons, unfortunately. Color is flattering and glasses look good with it. Arguing is pointless, yeah. Well, whenever you end a relationship, it's not like a clean cut, like with scissors, you know? There's a lot of things that go on, a lot of emotions, you know? So, yeah. It's best for Julia, Alana, yeah. I'm sorry you fainted. Thank you. I'm going to do things to prevent that from happening again when I travel. Okay. I just got to blow some bubbles, and so I'll turn my camera off for now anyways. I've, like, worked a lot. I've been working since I was 16. The minute I turned 16, I wanted a job. I don't know. I'm still working. I consider, if I make money, I consider this a job, even if it's just talking, you know? But it's not hard work. It's not physically difficult. It can be mentally difficult. But no, it's not stressful. Hey, Everchick. But there are YouTubers who put in a lot of work into their channels. So that would probably be more stressful. I just talk right now. Scrape. I'm going for coffee. Okay, have a nice day. Yeah, I feel very grateful. Steve, we have no romantic feelings towards each other. So there's no point. And we probably never will. I mean, like, we never will. We're BFFs. Yeah, he's trans, or wanting to become trans. The internet doesn't seem to be able to support me being on camera. He is family. He's like a brother. No, it's gotten a lot worse since Syria. So, and it's not Syria that's the problem, but marry and divorce for 20K? Probably. Why not? No, I'm just joking. You have to have a sense of humor or else you're going to be in here and being like, how can you say those things? How can you, I have a sense of humor and it's like all encompassing. I find things funny that probably would offend people. I can't be serious in life and that's why it's not going to work. To be here, I have to be extremely proper. I have to be extremely modest. I have to be extremely good housewife. I have to be extremely social. I have to be extremely everything I'm not. It's way too dumb. Yeah, it's like a troll humor. It was hard in Kuwait too, a lot of times, yes. But I just sucked it up and lived it because I loved Salah. I loved being there. I loved the cat. I didn't want to leave. I think they should do like a lol cow IRL. None of this lol cow cafe thing with like 100 views or 300 views, as I have 400. But I'm not a show. I'm like I don't know. They should do a lol cow IRL because people seem to like whenever they do go out and do things. Was Syria like what you expected? No, I thought it would be a lot worse actually. I'm like extremely comfortable right now. I'm not hot. We have electric. There's a huge TV on. I have internet. I mean, it's crappy to go live, but I'm having an Arabic coffee, which is some of the best coffee in the world. I mean, I can't complain, Everywhere I travel, I always have a piece of it in my heart, except for Cuba. That trip, I don't mean as a country. I mean, that trip was just awful. And, okay, that's not true. Having coffee with you guys in the morning, there were some things that were nice. Thailand, yeah, I would say more the Middle East. I'll always have part of the Middle East in my heart. Yeah, I guess I did find God in Cuba, but it was just a really hard time. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the facilities. Any plans? Well, Salah asked me what I do, but I'm not sure. He's gone for the whole day. He brought me some fruits and veggies and some kebab before he went, though. So he brought me some eggplants, some tomatoes, cucumbers, plums. When I leave here, I will never smoke another nicotine. I might go to maybe a cafe once in a while, shisha, but probably not. I had to be a good housewife in Kuwait too, but I'm not that good, I'm not. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not, I don't know. Cat Lou, is there any Chef Boyardee on sale right now? Syrup kept me from sleeping. Yeah, narcissists will do that. Yep, that's happened to me. I am who I am. Yeah, Chef Boyardee. Pumpkin spice Chef Boyardee. You look like Barney. Well, Barney is loved by everyone. I love you. You love me. Next year, inshallah, God willing, I would love to go to like Salem for Halloween or Queen Mary or somewhere. I don't know, like do something. I haven't done something good for Halloween in a while. Salem is insane fact that time of year. Yeah, you're right. I need a scooter. I'm just going to try to secure a bee's pad, and go from there. I have a month on the same time zone. Amish. Yeah, that wouldn't be a lifestyle for me, but I mean, if that's for them, that's good. Yeah, Morgan, my mental health was just awful. I was on these like 80-cent antidepressants, so... Hey, Lucia. I wouldn't want to eat anything right now because I'm full. I had chicken kebabs, which are really delicious, but I'm waiting for things to open up and people to wake up in the West so that I can be denied for more places. It's not that I don't like doing things for Salah or taking care of the home. I just don't want the pressure. Yeah, there was pressure in Kuwait too. Most men like that are violent don't change, unless they get severe intensive therapy. And even then, I sound like now. Yeah, of course you're going to be confused. And you're not going to want to leave. It's very hard. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. No, KFG is really far, so we don't go there much. Actually, we haven't been there since we've lived in that town. Exactly. Look what Dee Dee's going through. So yeah, we need a Kevin. Confuse attention with love. Yeah. Yeah. Or you catch feelings and then it's just hard. It's really hard. It confuses you, why they're acting that way, especially if you don't have experience with that, being in an abusive relationship. So, but it will destroy you. It will destroy you mentally even more than anything. If the physical doesn't destroy you, the mental is the worst. No doubt that's why he's in prison. Yeah. Yeah. Still smoke, what, sometimes. Maybe a women's shelter, Lily. I used to work at one. They're very nice. The ones I worked at anyway. No, he should not be free at all. Yeah, Lindsay, he did. But if they let him out, I have no faith in the justice system. Yes, how did you keep going on mentally? Lots of drugs in 4 years. I know, it's insane. Yeah, maybe YouTube lover. The system is rigged. Man, if I do get a place, I'm going to come on live and jump up and down and be happy. I've applied for so many. Landlord's Googling your name. Yeah, that'll do it. It probably makes it a lot harder. I probably should be more afraid. Yeah. All of it. Yeah. No, I'm not going to stay in pizza. Are you back in Canada? No. Honestly, I want to go back to bed. I just feel tired. I should go back to sleep. It's 4. But I don't know. I hope they still have Nashies. Like, it's just so, like, what are the odds? They haven't been around since I left Canada. And now they're back, and then I have to wait another 3 years? Yeah, my family likes Salah. I'm ready to see that Nashi again. Man, I just want to have, like, one, you know? I want to try it again. I hope it's the same. Get some Nashi sauce and save it. Maybe. I don't think he would do that. Yeah, the Halloween stuff. You got a job? Yeah. No, you have to usually be at a job for a while before they even consider you. So I'm trying to do this all on my own. There's got to be one place, and I got to find it. No, we're not divorced yet. No, I'm not dating. I hate men. I don't have any interest at all in dating at all. So I don't even think about that. Like, I just want to focus on, like, having fun, making better content, focus on myself, get my nails done. I'm not a lesbian, so I need to concentrate on Chantal. Somebody made a petition. Maybe it worked. Okay, well, I have a rental car for a while. We'll drive to get an Ashy. Better content like what? Well, better than sitting here with the screen off on with crappy internet. That's for sure. First of all, okay, better content. Hello, we're going to go to Spirit Halloween. We're going to dress like a plumber. We're going to do cook streams, time warps, story times. We're going to go scoot about the town. Hello. Drive-throughs on a scooter. I'm going to roll down a hill. Why are you worried, Tiffany, about when I divorce? What does it matter? It's personal anyways. Yeah. Oh. I didn't even notice my PayPal. There's a perma PayPal. Because I'm always going to need something. I need a scooter bees. Hopefully I can up my income when I get there too, so I can get a scooter. Hey, Suze. Lots of cooking, yeah. Yeah. I want to make hamburger helper, one of my first meals, with dinner rolls with butter and a salad with French dressing. That's going to be my first villa meal. I need bed sheets too, yeah. No, you don't ever have to give me money, no. If you guys ever, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I would never ask people, who don't have much money to give me anything, Just your being here supporting is good. I only like it with like a half a pound of hamburger, though. I don't like it with like a full pound. The restaurant in Cornwall, yes. You rock. Yes, thank you, Teardrop. Sodium? Yeah, there's a lot of sodium in it. Well, I used to eat the whole box in one go, so it's meant to be eaten by 4 people. So I'll try to have a serving, I don't want people to feel guilty that they don't give, It's not like that at all. It's just a suggestion. And those who have given, I really appreciate it, because it's definitely I have enough for my plane ticket and a month of rent. So that's awesome. Thank you. And I might have a bit extra, I think, actually. I really want to order some Torrid to be delivered maybe to a relative's or somewhere, or my new apartment before I get there, so that I have some things to wear, because I am not going to wear that stupid striped orange and green shirt. Yeah, I'll have enough for food and, if I have to wait to get the scooter, oh well. Just won't be able to go too far on foot. Food is always the hardest to quit. Food has been harder to quit than Coke, than cigarettes, everything. Wardrobe shopping. No Kruger shirt. They have cute Halloween teas. The craft tea is still in stock. Remember the craft? I love my family. I just don't want to live with them. I remember my Bowie shirt and going to pumpkin patches. I miss all those things, man. I always miss them because I always dream about going to them. I always dream about getting in a car, going to a dispensary, going to a coffee shop, getting a fancy coffee, then going to a pumpkin patch in like a cute outfit. That's what I always dream about lately and for a little while now. I might get a part-time job, yes. I just want to see if I can. And then who knows? Yes, I'll find something. I want to find something I will enjoy doing. You got to eat no matter exactly. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to do drugs. You don't have to drink. But you have to eat. You don't have to eat junk, but it's in your face all day, every day, And when something becomes your lifelong comfort, you honestly feel like you're losing a big part of yourself. It's really hard. So I don't know. A job for money, not that I'll enjoy. Well, one that I'll enjoy and get money for. I don't know what kind of job I would like to do. Honestly, if I was in shape, I would love to work at Lush, but I don't think they would hire me. No, she doesn't. Nobody lives with Salah, but just us. No kidnapping bees. The government electric just went on. Cheese wieners gross me out. It's the way the cheese like squirted out and it was like a pale wiener. They look gross, but I love hot dogs. Like that's one of my favorites. Hot dog with Kraft Dinner and ketchup. Oh my gosh. No, there's a relative that came down from Germany and he hasn't seen in 16 years. So, oh my gosh, farm boy bees. No, we will never be lovers, Pete and I, but roommates, I'm not sure because I don't know. Don't know yet what's going to happen. Are you putting up a tree? No, I'm not going to put up a tree. Cheese bites. I want to go to Costco too. I love Costco. Anything food. See how I am? Oh, Mariah, you missed too much. Costco scooters and free sample bees. Miss Chantal being on the run. When was I on the run? Bees are on the run. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bees are on the run. Oh, when I fled Kuwait. Okay, I gotta take some medicine. Salah ordered my medicine. I'm gonna get like 5 packs of Symbicort, 5 packs of brain pills, 5 packs of metformin. Actually, I should get more because I'm not gonna have healthcare for a while. Gonna take my brain pill right now. 3 months, Zenith. Get a year? That's what I don't know, Scully. I gotta look that up. Does anyone know offhand before I look it up if I can take a whole bunch of drugs with me? Carrying prescription drugs. I know, YouTube lover. No, they don't. If you have medicine that's in a legal package, like they don't care. It's just for my sugar, my diabetes, my brain, and my asthma. Here in Syria, you can get all of those meds over the counter. Same in Kuwait. You don't need to have a doctor prescription for those things. It's different here. It's weird, eh? It's not a narcotic. It's not an illegal substance. So 2 months maximum? No. Maybe they won't say anything. If they confiscate them, they do, but I'm going to try. I need to bring them in. I need the meds. I mean, I got prescribed these things by a doctor in the past. So I'm just going by what I used to take. I do need to see a doctor, but until I can, at least I'll have my medicine. Trafficking bees. No, I just want to try to stock up on as much as I can so I'm not screwed without meds, you know? No, strawberries. I could care less about either of those people. So we have this door in this room that's like, doesn't open. It's a door to the outside. And there's always kids playing around it. It's like on the outside of the gate, so nothing we can do. But whatever. Ethan is crying. Shubitsawi! Shubitsawi! Film my journey back? Hell yeah. I started filming the going back. I might upload the little bits I have. My gut issues. I have Life brand anti-diarrhea medicine. But anyway, the mom came to pick him up and yeah. Kids threats, exactly. I'm going to run away. I used to do that I ran away once. I ran away when I was in Cornwall as a kid to my grandparents' house when my grandpa lived there. I walked from where my mom lived in the East End all the way to the North End of Cornwall. And I don't think my mom drove back then. Anyway, my grandparents were like, what are you doing? You know, but they let me in, gave me hot chocolate, then called my mom and then they drove me home. And that was the end of it. I did. Kids are ridiculous. Is it normal for metformin to give you sulfuric gas? Gross. Like both ends. I hate it. Ugh. My stomach doesn't really hurt usually from food unless I eat way too much. What do you think, Jack? Fumigated the bed bugs? Oh my gosh. Well, that saves on a fumigator. Ew. I'm so afraid of bed bugs. Yeah, Salah's not particularly fond of rude things. You know. Most people aren't fond of rude things, Chantal. Well, I'm from the land of the free. I'm sorry. My live streams are probably going to be more prominent in Canada. Like, you remember how I used to just go live all day long? Like 3 times a day? Fuck, I got to get a bed. Starbucks is closing. Thanks, Tiffany. By the way, whoever gifted me that Starbucks card for my birthday, I have $27 on my Starbucks account in Canada. Woo, woo. How many pumpkin cold brew? That's 3 pumpkin cream cold brews. Thank you very much. I know I want cats too, but I wish I could bring Julia, honestly. Coffee bees. Even if I do travel in the future, I'm not going to stay for months somewhere. I'm just going to go on vacation. There's no way. It's some fish. My dad is 14. Kids, all boys except me. Oh my gosh. He was probably trying for a girl. That's why there's 14. Get comfy and settled and then get a... Yeah, sure. Sorry, hiccups. I'll have to get someone to smuggle me into Turkey and go... Spider hunter. Actually, yeah, she needs to stay here because there's a lot of bugs and well, I've only seen one scorpion. Yeah, he said I can stay until I'm ready to go. In Quebec, you only need to pay the first month. I know, but I need Ontario healthcare, so it's sad. Trust me, I've been through the emotions. It's like disbelief also, you know, but it's the best thing for us. We're just so like so different. A tiny house? No, they're expensive. I can't buy a house. Hopefully I'll find out at some point if I get a place. Such a pain. Ugh. Can you get healthcare in any province? I think so. But some is better than others, Mike. How many places have you applied for today? None. Not today. Because I applied for like a whole bunch yesterday. I'm flying around all around Canada, actually, to be honest, because who knows? I figure wherever I'm meant to be, I'll get accepted. A new chapter. Trailers, no. Well, they do, but I don't know. Oh, nice, Lily. Yeah, this one that was just awful. So depressing. And for some reason, the stove was across the street. Like, it was literally across the apartment. No, I'm never going to go back to live with my mom. I'll go anywhere. Yeah. No, you shouldn't encourage people to do anything. They should live how they want. Yeah, Zoe, they're expensive. So, and I don't want furnished because I need a bed that's like going to hold my weight. You don't seem too stressed. No, I'm kind of excited for a new chapter, Salty. But I get sad. In Nova Scotia? Really, Mike? Well, you live there? Nova Scotia's nice. I've been there once. I saw whales in the ocean there and they were nice. That's why I don't get offended when people call me a whale. It's like, and? Whales are better than humans, buddy. Whales are such majestic creatures, you know? Home sharing? I'm not sharing with anybody if I don't have to. Get a roommate? Have I not told you guys my roommate horror stories? Oh my. Morgan, because the internet doesn't, it really craps out when I put my camera on. You're more of a manatee. It's a compliment. Having a what? A rooster? If you don't pull your finger out, you might be sleeping on the street. Oh well. Orchid mantis. Better to live alone, yeah. I don't want to live in an uncomfortable, awful situation and be even worse off, you know? Come here, Julie. Why is she hunting bugs? I don't know where she is. What are you two for? Roommate? 7K? What the hell? I'm gonna grip for his tiny house. No way lurking here, really? You heard what? I didn't hear anything. There's all kinds of noise. Probably a gunshot. It's a gunshot. No, I didn't. I said shh. Julia's being funny. Don't ever change for anyone. Sounds like a tiny voice. A tiny voice, maybe the ones that are like positively inelegant. Charming, I'm sure. You're over the moon happy at first and then it just changes. It's normal, you know? For the majority of people, anyway. You just get used to each other. I think people are listening to what I'm saying because they're really close to the door. Maybe they hear somebody English. I have not met another English person here. Another Western person, especially in this village. Maybe in Damascus, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't live at that apartment. You know, like the type of landlord, and especially when they live where you live, and they just always have something stupid and nitpicky to complain about. Oh, like, just no. Oh, you didn't install your air conditioner properly. Fix it now. Like, who the hell do you think you are? Kiss my grits, buddy. The last one I had in Canada. Like, I installed it literally the way the instructions had. Like, you know what I mean? They just look for any little thing. It had no personality, no charm. I just wanted to get a place. No, he didn't bring any furniture. I can't have a person like that. No way. Me neither. If you rent with a rental company, like a real estate company versus a private landlord, they're less involved. You know what I mean? Like after you move in, they're not as finicky. Yeah, I do respect the property. What the hell? A lot. I didn't do anything, you know. He tried keeping my last month's rent. Like, I'm like, do you know? He's like, you're not getting any money back. So I'm like, oh yeah, I am, buddy. I'm like, I had to like throw him a screenshot. I'm like, legally, you can't keep my last month's rent if for damages, because he's like, I'll inspect the unit, and if I don't see one single scratch on the wall, you might get some of your deposit back. I said, oh really? Okay, I don't think so. I said, you're gonna transfer me back every dollar of my deposit because it's illegal for a landlord to keep last month's rent and use it for deposit for damages. And it's illegal for people in Ontario to ask for damage deposit. You can't say I need a deposit for last month's rent and then use it for damages. That's not in the lease. And I got out of it because the lease only started July 1st and I left before July 1st. So I just gave him like, I think $500 to stay there for like a week or however long I was there. I'm nice that way. Like I didn't like the guy, but I'm not going to, he let me move in early and I acknowledged that was nice of him. I think it was almost 2 weeks. So I gave him, I think like maybe five or $700. I can't remember. I said, I'll pay you for the time I was here, but give me my deposit back. Yeah, renting is a pain. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. You know, home ownership is expensive too, but it just depends, you know? I didn't count exactly how much I raised between it's hard to tell with the super chats and that, but I made enough basically SB I have in savings for a month of rent. Basically around 2,200 for the rent and from the donations money, but I put like a bit of other stuff, but I had to pay a lot of stuff this time. Like I'm still paying down an expensive debt and it should be finished soon. But I put a bit of my own money towards, and also there's like some super chat donations that I'll get at the end of October. So, and then, yeah, so I also paid for my plane ticket. So, and lounge access. Everyone hit the thumbs up, please. I feel weird asking stuff like that. Well, the lounge hardly. I fly from Damascus and then I have to the next airport and I have like a 13-hour, might even be 15 hours. I forget, but it's super long. So instead of getting a hotel, I figure I'll just get lounge access, but it's only up to 6 hours. So I might have to buy a couple of them. I don't know, man. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. But yeah, the plane apparently on my, I checked on my app. I don't think to like until you say it. Yeah, I know. That's why I say it. But no, Airbnb, no. I don't want to be in someone else's rental and their furniture, and it's expensive. You know, an Airbnb for a month is the same price as an apartment. Exactly the same in Canada. And hotel. I know. I wish I could get a hotel. It's $800. I'm not spending that. No way. It's 500 USD. It's insane. So, yeah, well, it's too much money for me, SB. Yeah, I know, but I'd be more stressed leaving the airport. I don't feel like doing that. By the time you wait in line, get a visa just to leave, you only have like, 10 hours maybe at the hotel. Like, no, pay for a whole night right near the airport. Yeah, but you'd have to leave the airport. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just do a lounge. Because the lounge, they have those like relaxed seats. I'll have my CPAP with me. They have quiet rooms. They have big loungy sofas. They have buffets, drinks, chargers. Spending, $150 to lounge access versus, I don't know. His voice annoys me. Yeah, same. How many times has he been exposed as a creep? Yeah, I mean, honestly, just look at his channel. Like, does he really strike you as a good person? Like, seriously, it's not surprising. I don't know. Lounges are nice. But yeah, it's a good idea, SB. It's just I get more stressed out leaving the airport. But maybe I'll consider it. I don't know. I might sleep in the lounge with my CPAP. They have a quiet room. I'll just ask if I can use my CPAP. I don't know. Imagine. Yeah. 13 hours in a lounge. Yeah. I don't know. You get free food also. You don't get free food at a hotel. Gore World. Gore World is just, no, I'm sorry, but I don't think it's good. I hate drunk people. Yeah, I honestly hated myself when I drank. I was the worst. You don't get much worse than me. I'm telling you. Texting my ex, yeah, ugh. Those weepy feelings come back and no way. I don't miss it. If you drink a lot, if you just have 1 or 2 drinks, it's a bit different, when you're just a little fuzzy. But people overdo it like me. So, yeah. It depresses me. It's a depressant. If you have mental health issues or you're on medicine, drinking is a huge no-no. Even cannabis, I would say, is not good. But if you really have bad mental illness, I think it probably exacerbates some disorders. I like having a clear mind, but at night when there's nothing to do, sometimes just to unwind and feel, it is nice to really tough situation you're in. I know. It must be super stressful. Stressful to leave, stressful to stay. If you feel like your life is in danger, I would go. Honestly, it'll be hard, but I mean, like, I'm not being threatened, like, by salah, like, well, you know what I mean, like with a machete or whatever. But like, even I realize I have to go because we're just, yeah, we're different. And I don't know. Oh, cannabis is the best. Are you using it? Yeah, but the problem is he has so many family members, TM, and friends here that, you can see a different one every day, and it would be like the whole month. That's one thing about, Islam, I agree. Drinking like that it's haram for a reason. It just destroys your life. It destroys everything. So there's no good coming from alcohol consumption, you know? Blech. Unless, you know, I mean, like some people, they just have one or two, but overdoing it? Yeah, Nudo, I'm leaving at the end of the month. So there's a place that I really wanted to live and they denied me. Remember, like the place I really wanted? So I just thought, I wonder if I could ask if they would reconsider. So they're actually going to reconsider and let me know. Can you believe that? Can't hurt to ask, I guess. Meadow Prolol? What is that for? I don't really want to say Bali, but actually I don't know. I don't know. They didn't give me an exact reason, actually. Yeah. I hope they reconsider because like that's where I want to go. You know what I mean? I have a fresh pot of coffee. Fresh everything. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was watching Lolcow live auditions. They're looking for new hosts. And they're looking for a president of the show. And Yo Mama was there as a nomination. I'm gonna try to cut down there. I'm just stressed out right now. I should do what, Caribou? You associating with Lolcow. Sometimes you just feel like selling out, you know? Sometimes money talks, I guess. Never sell out to the devil. I know, that's what you shouldn't do. That's what most people do. He's with his second wife. Well, you know, it's not my business, really. If we agree to move on, I'm sure that will happen at some point, you know? But whatever. You could be first wife and she could be second wife and help you around the house. Could be a good thing if she's nice. She could, oh, no, I'm not interested in that. I know it's common here. I've met somebody who was a first wife and is best friends and sisters with the second wife because the first wife couldn't have children. And if they're like one big family, but no, I can't do that, man. I'm not interested at all. I'd rather just move on. So I'm thankful for my experiences, but at the end of the day, maybe some have beef, but from what I've seen, they mostly just, you know, if they have beef, they just don't talk to each other, I'd imagine. But can you get those dishes in the sink? Yeah, I mean, ideally, but it wouldn't be fair to have them do everything, you know? You say non-tent, so you cover non-tent for free. Yeah, I mean, I always assumed that they were, you know, in his instance, he was just doing it for money, but I guess not. At the same time, like, I hate to say this, like, I really do. But it's kind of like, it is devastating if somebody, even if it's like content talking about me, which I find like my opinion on like people talking about me has shifted a bit because after a while, do you know whenever somebody is giving you shit in an argument? He's trying to get remonetized. Yeah, that too. But you know whenever someone's giving you shit in an argument and they're just going on and on and on and on and on, and you just eventually just say whatever and you just tune out. But you always hear the classic saying when it comes to fame or any kind of social media attention, any attention is good attention. There's no way I'm ever going to not have haters. There's just no way, you know? So I just don't want to concern myself with it, you know? Like, if it brings attention to me, good, you know? Like, just going to do me, do my own content and just be myself. And people are going to have to say what they want to say about it. That's it. No more, you know, hiding things that I want to say, or no more doing things, like not doing things that I think, oh, because the reaction channels will talk about it, it will give them content. They talk about anything anyways. It doesn't matter. So I might as well just be myself, you know? Like, says more about them than you. That's what I'm saying. Like, what people think of me is not really my business, honestly. How can I make every single person happy? Literally, think about it. There's always going to be somebody offended by something I do, no matter how minuscule. And when there's money involved, it's even harder. They're going to invent things to say, you know? Like, it's just whatever. Hate all you want. I mean, I don't know. There are people like you coming to see for yourself and you stay and you bees. Unblock beezers. I'm sure I'll be blocking a lot more when I get home. I did unblocking bees and Pete's chat. Yeah, usually when I'm there, someone says, Foodie, you blocked me. I don't even remember why I block people most of the time. Ah, okay. I can take like 6 months worth or a year worth. That'd be cool. They're going to be like, why do you have so many brain pills? I'm insane. A whole suitcase with them from Iran? Oh, okay. I should be good then. And if they take them out, they take them out. They weren't that expensive. Shouldn't take more than a few weeks. Few weeks worth, you mean? No, I'm thinking like a year's worth. I heard 3 months, but I got to look it up after I get off of here. No name, no. It's not like that anymore? Ah, then I don't need that much. That's good to know. Waiting for your medical coverage in Canada. When you move back. I have an address. Yeah. People in the West are very, you could never get antidepressants without a prescription in Canada. Here, I need Cipralex. They just give it to you. I am going to take as many meds as I can, Tava. It is cheaper. The Symbicort here is like $7. In Canada, it's 120. Do you know how much that saves me? It's an insane amount. Shoot. I gotta go unplug the fridge. I'll be right back. Oh, gotta get up again. Oh, getting up and down is bad. Yeah, I just unplugged the fridge because the fridge, when there's no solar power, like whenever there's no sun, it uses too much energy. Yeah, I'm on the floor. So I have to unplug the fridge at 6 or else it will use all the battery reserve. That's why we put everything in the freezer. And then I'll have ice cold water for the rest of the night, even though the fridge is unplugged. And then in the morning, whoever gets up first plugs in the fridge. That's one of the first things we ask each other. Did you plug in the fridge? Yes, I did. Basically my morning routine, like my routine is unplug the CPAP, pet the cat, feed the cat, scoop her box, plug the fridge, use the washroom, usually make some breakfast or get, usually make breakfast and then we order out dinner. Sometimes I make dinner, but sometimes we go out for dinner. Salah bought a solar system like when he moved here. Well, when I came, it was necessary, but he was staying with family, so he didn't really need to get one until then. The water comes usually once a week, usually either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, usually Friday or Saturday. So we had water yesterday. So we plug in the water motor, which fills up all our water reserves, and then which we have about 44,000 liters. So it can last 2 weeks. And then I refill all the water bottles because we have to drink that water. So that's about, I'd say like maybe 30 to 40, maybe like 50 water bottles. I swear there's a lot. Then I do the laundry because I just hook the hose up and fill the laundry tub thing. Otherwise, if there's no water, like I have to fill from the reserve. It's a pain. Nice, Gary. Zach. There's 2 on the roof and 1 on another like smaller roof. There's a water tank in the kitchen as well. No, I do it once a week when the water comes now. I used to do it like in between sometimes, depends, but it'll be reverse culture shock land. There's going to be things that are just like, it's funny how you adapt to a new life. Like you just make it work. Showers. So we have Salah installed a hot water tank. So anytime the government electric's on, we turn the hot water tank on and that heats up the water tank for the day in case anyone wants to have a shower any time of the day. And I shower every day. So it's nice to have warm showers. I used to take cold ones when I got here, but I want to get a boneless couch, a boneless sectional they're like $700. Can't break a boneless couch. Wayfair. I used to order some things from there. You have to compare prices. A couch that comes like rolled up and then it inflates. I'll hate it. Why? Every review I've seen, they're strong. They can hold up to 1,000 pounds. They're not good? Really? You just need to read the descriptions. Lots of deals, Luke. It's like a memory foam couch. You can't get off of it? Really? Well, I'm sitting on the floor right now, Rose. I have to get up and down all the time. That's the thing. It wouldn't be much different. You sink in? Oh, no, I don't think I'd like that. What? Yeah, my knees. And then since like falling on them and getting up and down all the time, yeah, my knees are kind of sore for sure. How long have I been live anyways? Oh, you had to... No, I didn't fart. Used furniture, yeah. There's pros and cons, I think at places like Restore, they restore everything. If I get hungry later, I have eggplant. I might make fried eggplant and rice. I love it. How long have I been live? 2 hours? That's it. I'm trying to rake in a good check here. Yeah, I don't know what to do for Halloween. I'm going to be in Canada, inshallah. So, yeah, I'm still tired. Even after all this coffee I'm drinking. Depends where I am in Canada. There's some places that are more fun than others. Band t-shirts are the best. I want to go shopping. I want to look at the Torrid website. Love heartburn. I've been on for a long time. Long live. I mean, I'm by myself right now. Probably for another few hours or something. Ostrich are friggin' mean. Stupid giant asshole bird. They peck at you and they kick. Ostriches are just like geese. They're so aggressive. Long geese. I don't think I'll be live for another few hours, but they can't even fly. Oh, now it's personal, huh, Katie? Huge egg omelet, yeah. Sometimes cats do that, yeah. Look at Julia pooping on the bed. Bad girl. Bad girl. Julia never peed in the house, no. My other cats, I think BBJ, like in her older age, sometimes, I think maybe once or twice, but no. Weird. That's weird. Sometimes it deletes, yeah. Somebody's shooting a gun. Shooting a gun. I don't think there's hood in Syria. It's just, this is too common. Another wedding, maybe. Yeah, I've been on for almost 4 hours, George. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again. The coffee. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a diuretic. Not yet, Michaela. I'm still looking. Yeah, I've been on for almost 4 hours. I'm about to take my blood sugar. Man. You didn't hear anything? Can you cam it before I go where? I cammed up when I first got on, but... Of course, Lily. We hope you're safe. And we'll be safe. Inshallah. Back to? What? Did you guys really hear me? The hell? For real? Oh. Anyone other than Purple Bed hear me? Anyway, I think I'm gonna go for now. I'm really tired. Maybe I'll come back after. Bye! It's crisscross! I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking 38.